something that you need to say. I know it ain't easy living inside your brain.
Hey everyone! So in my last update video, I said even going to see a doctor just to have a checkup. So I did not get to see my primary care physician because she didn't have any openings until December, but because of my symptoms, the center was able to squeeze me in with a nurse practitioner who would do the diagnosing and do any prescribing and things like that. So I went to my appointment and I talked to the nurse practitioner and I got through talking about a lot of my symptoms. And whenever I finish, she looks at me and goes,
"You have depression and anxiety due to extreme stress."
Now, this surprised me quite a bit, I will admit, whenever she said that, because I've dealt with depression before and it never quite felt like this. Like, I always had more of like the emotional sides of it before, like bad thoughts and just feeling
hopeless and feeling empty.
And I didn't really have as much of like the physical side of it. And so I got to thinking about it, and yes, I'm a skeptic, and I decided to go ahead and crack open one of my old psychology textbooks and see what it said. And whenever I looked at the qualifying symptoms to be given this diagnosis, yeah, apparently I do have depression. The anxiety part did not surprise me, but the depression part did. It's just that I have more of the mental and the physical sides of it rather than the more emotional this time. And the doctor gave me medication, recommended some counseling, probably because I mentioned about my uncles passing away and my grandfather. Now, I don't think counseling is really an option for me right now because of time and money. And honestly, I think a lot of my depression has been circumstantial. Even the doctor admitted that the depression has been very common recently due to the pandemic and the quarantine and
people being socially isolated, and they can't really go out and get a job very freely right now. The market's been terrible here in America, at least.
I did try the medication. Not that I'm a big fan of medication. I'm into behavioral and lifestyle cures and health. I went ahead and tried it, and I won't go into details, but I had a pretty bad reaction to it. And let's just say I'm not taking that anymore. I'm supposed to meet with my doctor again at some point, and actually I may change doctors because I found one that seems like she's more willing to consider behavioral cures, which is more my thing, as I already said. It got me to thinking how I'm gonna deal with this, and given that I do believe in helping your life through what you do and how you think and how you act, and I also started thinking about it more in terms of if I were going to be objective, say somebody else were going through what I'm going through right now, what advice would I give somebody in my shoes right now? And thinking about it that way helped me to be
more objective about it.
And honestly, I would tell them you need to take some time off and de-stress, close as many tabs in your life as you can, because a lot of what I'm going through is very circumstantial, as you know, with like my family, and my family's been quarantining because my dad is highly at risk for COVID. It's not one of those really ambiguous problems where,
oh, I wonder what's causing me to feel this way.
No, I think I have a pretty good idea, which means that I have pretty good ideas for how I could improve it. Given those circumstances, I think I would tell somebody objectively to take a break. Whenever I spun that around on myself, that wasn't something that I wanted to hear, because I love being here and I love doing this. I love getting to know you guys, and I enjoy the work that I'm doing, and I really believe in what I'm doing, and I have a passion for being here on YouTube. And I already haven't been able to move forward because of everything happening in my family. So I didn't want to hear that I should take a break, like another break. To be honest with you, whenever I went into the doctor, I was thinking it was exhaustion, which, I don't know, I mean, that still may merit a break, but at the same time, with depression, it's a bit more severe than just a case where, oh, I need more sleep.
Or, oh, I need to exercise more, eat better than I have been, or
Something like that. Like, this needs to be something where my mind is clear of stuff. I've mainly taken breaks in the past for my family, but now I need to take one for myself. Turns out my subscriber who recommended that I take a break in the first place, yeah, he was right. I'm sure he's watching this, so you're right. I think for maybe the rest of the year, I hope that'll be enough time. I hope it'll be enough time. Because I want to move forward and I want to continue
producing videos for you guys to watch. And
I'm really excited to continue Myers-Briggs. But even I'm forced to admit that my work quality hasn't been the same. Something I've been suffering from with the depression is like mental fog and being able to think clearly, and I can't. I don't know how long I've been this way. It's been very gradual. It's not good for me, and it's not good for the work that I'm producing. And it's not good that this channel is devoted to giving nothing less than the best quality work, and I can't right now. Even bigger than that, this channel stands for living your best life and giving you advice on how to do that. I don't think it would be best for me to continue in this state. And the thing is, if I claim that this channel is all about setting an example of how to live, so if I do that, I
am in principle violating my own standard by continuing.
Because I claim to stand for living your best life, and how can I possibly come close to that if I'm forcing myself to work whenever it's really not the healthiest for me? I'd be a major hypocrite if I did. I will start back again January 8th. And I think I need to wait at least that long to recover. Again, those of you who know my channel, I put a lot of work into each and every video. And so it takes a lot out of me, even if I enjoy it. And taking a lot out of me wouldn't be such a big deal if it were not for everything else going on in life right now. I'm sorry for yet another wait. Seriously, thank you for everybody who's been so understanding of all the breaks that I've needed to take. I've received so many sweet comments about letting me take a break, and we understand, and not even just comments but also messages and encouragement. That really does mean the world to me. I didn't really mean to get like emotional, but I expected to see a lot of people leaving whenever I had to take a break. And no, I would even gain whenever I was taking a break. People would still subscribe and they would still be understanding, and I really appreciate that. I can't say that enough that I do. You guys really are the best YouTube family, and I can't thank you enough. I just wanted to let you know, once again, what's going on. I like to keep you guys in the know. This is a psychology channel, and I've honestly been meaning to open up a little bit more about the struggles that I've had, hear stories of what other people have been through. It's very strengthening, and I think whenever I come back, I want to see if I can start producing more sit down and talk, like heart-to-heart videos, share some of my personal experiences and be more vulnerable with you guys. And this is a good way to start out, is just by telling you what's been going on. So thank you so much, everybody. I really mean that. Thank you. But I will still be able to talk to you. You can always get in contact with me. I may be a little longer in responding than what I normally would be, and I look forward to being back on my feet, hopefully sooner rather than later. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later, and I'll be recovering, and I'll see you guys soon. And until then, you guys keep living nothing less than your best lives too. Okay, bye guys.